Well, hello and welcome to the Social Diary, whereby we get to review what has been trending on the interweb throughout the week. I am your host, Lillian Conchita, and joining me is a lovely, talented, amazing singer at Kendi, Kenya. Hello, Kendi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Social Diary.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Yeah.
You know, like, so much has been trending this week, but then unfortunately, not all of them are really, you know, like happy news.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're going to, like...
Not really any happy news these days.
I feel like
Every time
we need some...
I don't even watch news anymore because everything is just
It's just sad.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be like sad to be news. But you know what? Don't worry about it. So, 8 people died and 64 injured at Precious Talent School after the walls of the classroom caved in on them on Monday morning. The tragedy has raised a lot of questions on the safety of our children and the kind of buildings that are being put up in Nairobi. As much as all this is so sad, we send our condolences to the families of the affected. Kendi, what is your thoughts on this?
I find it, because since it happened, I've been reading a lot about it online.
Yeah.
I think it's negligence, first of all, because people are building up these buildings very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care because of the money, you know, and these are innocent children. It doesn't matter, actually, even if it was not kids, that it happened in the first place, that's wrong.
I've seen this building whereby people build in, and then it's like they just finished the first floor, then people have already moved in. Then while they're building the second floor, what was Shahamia?
I saw something like that in Umoja.
Yes.
They used like people start moving in before. So at Jui, how good the building is or bad it is. But actually, the owners who let it happen in the first place, kwanza I heard this story about the principal. Venye alikuwa aliambiwa, the building is shaking from the beginning. And then he didn't do anything about it. You know, so you're already informed, you're told it's not stable enough, na angushwa na wind. How weak?
Do you know, exactly, but you see, like now, if you're going to look at the interweb, we have, especially on Twitter, we have at Gadara, who said, "Dear Kenyans, following incidents like hashtag Precious Talent School, tragedy KE, politicians and the government officials always resort to, I can't say the word, a covering. None ever accepts responsibility, resigns, or loses their job. In the end, they always blame the victim." What do you think about that?
It is true, okay? You see nothing was going to happen. I've seen politicians have started politicizing the whole thing. It's become now more of a... They're not really discussing what happened. They're making it more ni kama kujitafutia votes.
Exactly.
We're not hearing anything from the principal of the school. You know, it's like... They're acting is like it didn't happen, you know. And the fact is, our Toi walidai. Others are injured. The parents will lose the kids for no reason.
Which is so sad.
You know.
No,
so,
we have, sorry, for I know this, they didn't mingle, but we have at Foweke replying to at Gadara, saying, what happens if said unscrupulous, yes, that's the word, and cowardly politicians and officials lost their loved ones in such incidents? Or do they think they'll never reap what they sow? Like you were saying, do you think, you know, like they're not affected? Does this, do they feel like, are they just talking because it's none of the family? That's what you feel like?
Trust me, in a month, this is gonna be like it didn't happen. That's who will continue.
That is the saddest thing about it.
For me, actually, I would say if something like this happened, ningekuwa mimi ni, like, say for example, the government or something, I'll make sure that school is closed that day.
The same day.
Forever and ever, amen.
But you feel like the people need to be, responsibilities have to be, people need to take responsibility of this. Like we need to see the action.
Kenya is very corrupt, let's start there. So this thing is just going to go down and then just wait and you'll see it. Give it a month.
It's okay. Now
we take responsibility.
I know. So we have at Kev Mashiro, who said, yet again, excuse me, we are mourning children who've died in their school. Once again, dreams will be buried, homes will weep, important investigations convened, and heads will roll. And once again, chalked hands are stained with blood. Hashtag Precious Talent School tragedy. And we also have at Dr. Duranira, who says, what a day. As we mourn the death of the pupils of Precious Talent Schools, lessons have been learned. Equip our public hospitals. They're at KNH_hospital, that is Kenya International Hospital. yes, offered the best services to the 70+ children brought in today. We have the best doctors in Kenya, hashtag Precious Talent School Tragedy. And then we have at Gasheri_Maureen, who says hashtag Precious Talent School, hashtag Precious Talent School Tragedy. Saddest picture I've seen in the internet today. Condolences to those who've lost loved ones. And it's very sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is really sad. The kids.
They're children, man.
I don't think
and that
people,
should not have happened at all.
Yeah, I don't feel like, you say goodbye to your child in the morning only for it to be the last day.
I saw there's a parent, I think, she was saying that the kid that day, she had refused to go to school completely. Yeah. And she threw a tantrum non-stop and all that. Sad. And then she went to school anyway. Less than an hour later, she's being called, and she found actually her own child under the stones. Oh my God. And she was gone. That is just like that. Sad.
It's high time people started taking responsibility, but you know what? That's not all that happened. Now, administrators of WhatsApp and Facebook groups may be required to procure licenses from the Communication Authority of Kenya, that is CAK, before setting up the groups. That is, if the controversial bill being sponsored by Malava MP Malulu Injendi is passed. So we spoke to the MP, and this is what he had to say. So take a look.
This for abusing persons, are using this to spread propaganda, are using this also even to do business. And again, also, what I've found out is that most persons who are on these platforms, again, are not using their identities. So you find, like myself, I'm Malulu Injendi, but I'm using a very funny name, which does not reveal my identity. So you find that because of this, and you see this is something international, so you find that because someone is using a pseudonym, a fake name, he can say anything and go away with it, because he knows, after all, even if you are maybe to find out who the person is, you will not find him. And that's why I decided then that maybe we come up with some regulation. The persons who are running these social media platforms, they should have a presidential address in the country.
This guy. And you know what? On the internet, people's reactions were just out of this world. So we have at Christian Della saying, at a Facebook and WhatsApp group, admins will be required to obtain licenses from Communication Authority of Kenya. This is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. You can never control social media in Kenya. And then we have at Julius Kitevi replying to at Christian Della saying, CAK is idle. Hawana kazi ya kufanya. How would they know if a group has been open? Ile ujinga iko Kenya.
Sorry, no, but it is true.
It is true. Then we have at Kamundi replying to at Christian Della saying, the most stupid thing indeed. We are taking one step ahead, and some fools try to take cues 1 mile backward. One mile backward. You just can't control people's right to converse, whether online or face to face. Just period. Now we have at Shakas replying to at Christian Della saying, Sasa FB na WhatsApp group admins will be given bodyguards and have to file tax returns, submit certificate of good conduct to their members. Upuzi iko Kenya. Iko Kenya hii. Sure. So Kendi, what do you feel about this?
For me, I think it's really stupid. And I also think that...
You feel like it's stupid?
It is very stupid. And this guy has nothing else to do. How can you control what happens on social media? Two, these groups, what about the groups that are already there? Because there's many, like me, I mean, like, I think 10.
In 10? I'm the only person who's like, WhatsApp groups.
No, I mean, many. So what happens to Futwe? Was it Tuko? And then, actually, when they say people are not using their own names, their own identities, they're using their own phone numbers to do this.
Exactly. That is one thing that I don't really get it.
With that phone number, you can always know Truecaller, everything. You know. So I don't think this guy is making any sense. But again, maybe I'm maybe there's somebody. There's somebody who said Anita Local group. He was left. He was left. He felt bad. He felt bad. He left the group. So now, or someone maybe spread something about him on social media, and nowadays everything just spreads so fast. Yeah. And now he's just thinking, let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just
gonna sponsor this bill. But they pay themselves. But you see what? We are going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, Kendi and I will continue to look at what has been trending on the social diary. Welcome back to the social diary. Now, this week a lot has been happening, and we have Greta Thunberg. So speaking at the beginning of the UN's Climate Action Summit this week, the 16-year-old acclaimed climate activist Greta Thunberg, yes, was unsparing in the criticism of world leaders, telling them that they are still not mature enough to tell it like it is. While she won accolades over for her boldness, the U.S. President Donald Trump apparently appeared to mock her in a tweet, which attracted heavy backlash on Twitter. But people, however, had different reactions, having a child addressing such a serious issue. So we have a Transom Law Shield replying to Wired. And he said, it's truly disheartening to read that at the CNN comments filled, yes, with hate towards this girl. Honestly, if this doesn't make someone emotional, that's the worst. So before we continue to the other tweets, let's just take a look at Greta.
We'll be watching you. This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? The popular idea of cutting our emissions in half in 10 years only gives us a 50% chance of staying below 1.5 degrees and the risk of setting off irreversible chain reactions beyond human control. 50% may be acceptable to you, but those numbers do not include tipping points, most feedback loops, additional warming hidden by toxic air pollution, or the aspects of equity and climate justice. They also rely on my generation sucking hundreds of billions of tons of your CO2 out of the air with technologies that barely exist. With today's emissions levels, that remaining CO2 budget will be entirely gone within less than 8.5 years.
Okay.
Oh my God, okay. I mean, that is... I feel like she's so passionate about this. She loves what she believes in what she's saying, and it's very touching. What do you think?
I just think she's very passionate about it.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I don't understand anything about it.
You don't understand the climate?
I don't.
How can the climate it's becoming so bad? Have you seen the hurricanes?
Why. Okay, she's very passionate about it. That's good. I'm
But
not
such
into
a young
science
age,
that
yes.
much.
Yeah.
I see that she doesn't even fly anymore, does it?
She doesn't fly. She's been taking boards. She's been...
Why?
Because of the carbon emission from planes, from aeroplanes. You see, have you seen the way the tornadoes have been coming? There's one of the UN, I don't know, it's a chairman or someone who says that, there's so much that we've been doing without respecting, and that line of not respecting nature. So in return, nature is attacking back, with a fury. No, Mother Nature is really harsh.
So
I don't want to
what
mess with that.
To do, I think maybe she's saying that.
I feel like it's more worried about 20 50 or whatever it is.
So
but you know what?
What is he asking? She asking? Me, I don't understand it. I'm sorry.
She's just
I really
saying.
don't get it.
She's just saying enough is enough. But you're not the only one. So we have at Renata Lusilva replying to Ransom Loshield and at Wired and at CNN and saying, "There's no hate speech. Just say the obvious. That girl is a puppet in the hands of socialites and globalists. Girl trying to do drama and move." An actress and does everything well trained to deceive, but cannot deceive. We already understand the plot behind Greta Thunberg. Then we have at Beck with _Lori replying to Wired and at Dr. G. Jack Brown saying, "This young girl is incredible. She knows of what she speaks and she does so brilliantly. If we discard her knowledge and passion, there is little hope for a healthier world in a much shorter time than any of us thought. Our children deserve better." And then we have at MB Musgrove replying to Wired saying, "Makes sense. Only someone of our age would be so unprepared to understand the complexity of what she's talking about and ignore massive factors that are involved. Hashtag climate change." Your thoughts?
I still think the same.
You feel like she's being manipulated? Like
She's
someone is
reading
putting her there.
everything. She's like, and then you see that she's just dramatic.
She's-
I'll tell you, that it's just,
Like, it's emotion. It invoked emotion.
no, okay, I heard her complain, but I didn't
Yes.
hear her saying anything about the solution.
But you see, like she went to the summit where the leaders are. The leaders are the ones supposed to give this kid
But
a
at
solution.
least you can,
Kendi.
because already someone has already figured out what to say, right?
Yes.
So they could have also said, we should do this and this, and then maybe I would have.
So suppose no one told her, but she just said that by herself.
I don't think she did.
Probably.
She's acting. You can see it.
She's not. You know what? We're not winning this.
You should have. You watched it. She was acting.
She was? Nah. But you know what? It's okay. We'll just wait and see what they'll do about the climate change. Now, in other news, guess what is happening? You have until 5 p.m. on Monday to hand in any old 1,000 shilling notes in your possession, or else all that money will be turned into valueless paper. What to a mattress? Yeah. So, according to the Central Bank of Kenya, 30th September still remains the deadline for old 1,000 notes. And well, some enterprising Kenyans have, somehow have not had a clear way to remain, they're trying to see, bado nangangana. They would just want the old notes to be there,
But
you know?
they're not gonna
Yes, but however, they just said, you know what, we as Kenyans, we know what to do. So, because of the old notes, they are organizing parties to say goodbye to it. Just curious of what, that party would be like.
Just Kenyans just find an excuse to drink.
Kendi,
Whatever.
to Rusha Basha, 1,000 notes.
Farewell.
Goodbye, farewell.
They just
The farewell party.
Kenyans wanapendanga tu kupata excuse ya kulewa. Let's just say that they just like
They-
alcohol too much. You know, we won the world. This is what the cup for the highest drinking people in the world. And then the other thing is, you saw this. It's so funny. I saw Babu Wino selling his at half the price.
Yeah. So scared. This is not.
And he posted whether he's advertising.
That. Listen, now we have at DJ Enyi saying, so, what achoma the old 1,000 Kenya shilling notes? Haha. Emoji face. Then we have at Bravo 70 63 73 56. Hey, Bravo. Shut her name. Replying to DJ Enyi. Wanazipeleka museum. Laughing. Then we have at Abel Kira saying, anyone with extra old 1,000 notes, leteni niwasaidie kuchukua banker factor change, helping a brother out. So wait, Rushabash. 1,000 notes.
It's a nice
Like, we can say this is for, our ancestors before that. And then imagine, those parents will be like, listen, my friend, you've never seen the older 1,000 bob. See?
That's what I'll be telling my kids.
Ni kama ile time tuko tunaambia stories za maziwa. Maziwa nyayo. Like, mnatusumbua mkukunywa maziwa nyayo. Imagine.
No, but anyway, I think for the bash, Yeah, let people have fun and spend all of it that day. But hata wataspendaje na pia watu watachukua hiyo do.
Ni sawa, lakini wenye narumia na watu wa mattress. Walikuwa wamezieka huko.
Mattress. Sina kwambia babu ina nazo zake half the price. Enda kwa page yake uone and advertise.
Ni sawa.
So you bring 1,000, he gives you bring 500, bob new one and then take 1,000.
CVK imekuwa serious about this story. Now, according to a new study, the smart TV in your home could be leaking sensitive data to entertainment and tech firms such as Netflix, Google, and Facebook. It could be recording videos and audio conversation of your family for sales to advertisers. So researchers say that a number of smart TVs such as those made by Samsung and LG are sending out to your location internet protocol, that is the IP address, and can tell when you are home. Now, the TVs and whatever it is, the ones with the cameras and speakers, have the capability to listen and record conversation and deliver videos of what is happening in your house to Microsoft, Spotify, the state, Amazon, amongst others. Kendi, your TV is a snitch.
You know, by the way, yeah, when I heard about this, I was like, is it for real?
It's for real. Oh, imagine. So,
did you know in your house how many things you do in your house?
Exactly.
Gosh. So the TV has a camera. Where is it?
No, those ones with the cameras. But now imagine just there, and then kuna mtu tumali tu uko state tu anajua penye uko anajua kwa nyumba. All the information. Why is this being allowed? That's why, like ukipata unapata kina China, kina nini wanasema vitu za China saa zingine zina leak.
And then I think it's wrong.
I think we're gonna
from privacy. Security issue.
I know.
Like
kuna model gani? Mimi nakuangalia model yangu. Citrus.
No. Oh, by the way, do you know what happened when I saw this? I went to see to confirm.
Like what
the LG or Samsung, so it's fine.
It's fine, huh?
Yeah.
Nisa, I think I'm gonna be very, very, keen about this as well. I'm going to take precautions measures. And you know what, Kendi? Thank you so much for coming to Social Diary. Unfortunately, that's the time that we have for today. So guys, remember to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, SoundCloud at Metropole TVKE. Kendi, do you have any words that you'd like to say?
I'd like to say, guys, follow me on my social media. Sorry, Kendi Kenya Official and on every page. And thank you guys for having me.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
Well, that's all for today. I've been your host, Lillian Conchita. Until next time, it's goodbye for now.